Hi guys, okay, so this is LeanMachine-Painting. What I'm going to be doing is I've decided to, I know this is a weird angle, just bear with me, decided maybe to do some videos, maybe to encourage me to keep painting, try to improve myself, maybe get to also reach out to the community, because I think it is a great community, but I'm pretty detached from it. I've got a Facebook page, but again, I don't really keep on top of that. I do throw up some photos of models I paint to sell and progression photos and things like that. But what I'm going to do is go through a few things. Now, I know this camera's at a funny angle, so bear with me. If this isn't the best video, apologies. I want to build up a viewer base, obviously. I want to get as many as possible. I want to do videos like when I do buy new things, do reviews. I know there's a lot of reviews out there probably better than mine, but hey, that's fine. Watch many reviews. I actually watch many. I've got like a core of main video guys that I watch due to sort of time restrictions. I do have a full-time job as well, so this isn't like I don't just spend all day every day painting. I do it when I can, as often as I can. So what I want to do is do videos, like I say, of stuff that I get when I get it. Obviously I do spend quite a lot. This is like my main hobby at the moment, other than travelling and a bit of photography, but I don't be really spending any money on my photography kit. It's mainly this. I say photography, but there's videoing. I'm not a video expert. I need to want to maybe then develop the videos to be better videos, better quality, you know, a bit more glitzy or whatever. But a lot of them are just going to be unedited, rambling, warts and all, you know. I'm just going to get it done, get it on there. I'm not going to go too crazy. I've got like grit because I've been basing, so sorry. I've got like sand, it's like I don't like scratching things up. My desk is a bit messy, I'm a bit restricted. I need to get ordered. I am sat in a pair of shorts and a Scruffy Mad t-shirt. So yeah, if these aren't box shorts, if they're just getting in there, they're actually swim shorts because it's absolutely baking today. I left work a little bit early. And it's absolutely baking. It's June the 6th or 7th. What is it? June the 6th, I think, 2017. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through a few things that I do. This is I'm not sure how long this first video is going to be, so I would appreciate it if people watch it to the end. Maybe what I tend to do is watch videos while I'm painting, and I'll flip to watch the whole video, then go to someone else's video, watch that. You know, it just keeps me going. I've got a bit of music playing in the background. I've actually got music I'm playing to listening now. I've got my earphones in with my iPhone playing, so you can't hear it, but I can hear it. Just what I do is just relaxed. So I want to quickly show you this because my main army is Space Marines. I've got a 40k stroke, well, not really 30k, it's a 40k Imperial Fists. And there goes the phone, obviously warts and all, like I say. We won't answer that. minimal editing, that's what I want, minimal editing. I should throw the phone out the window in a minute. Here we go. Let's just leave that. No, they're not going to leave a message, just close that. Brilliant. Yeah, I don't want to do too much editing. So I can show you one of my models from my Imperial Fist. Wow, come here. So this is why I say 40k stroke 30k. It's not really my 30k army though. So Leviathan. Withered, and I don't know how good that's coming out on the camera, how good the lighting is here. I actually got some good lights, but you maybe need to move them around a bit. Just move the lights around a bit. It's a learning process. Learn with me, help me. So yeah, it's probably a bit dusty. It's been up on the shelf. So Imperial Fists, Space Marines. I've got a 30k army of word bears that I'm slowly building up. I've got pretty much all the character models. I'm just currently painting, excuse me, painting these dudes, Erebus and Corferon, is it? Yeah, I'm not a fluff buff or fluff geek or anything, so I'm painting up these dudes. I've done his claws, and you know, off the pictures on Forge World, his claws are pretty plain, boring, so I just threw something a bit different on there. He's almost done. Got a little bit to do on him. This guy, I'm still working on like the staff. You can see how the back of it's not done. Wrong way, this way, over here. The back of the staff, and that's not done. The back of the backpack and a few other little bits, like all the little detail He's got so much detail, and a bit of paint that he scratched off his toe, probably come off with a bit of super glue. And I glued him onto his base, but also worked that out of his belt. There's quite a bit to do on him, but I've done his eyes a bit different. If you can see, I don't know if that's coming out alright or not. I don't know if that's coming out okay, but I've done a bit of a glow. Thought, why not? I got the book with the rules. I don't even know if you can cast librarian. I'm learning, guys, so you guys can help me. It's a journey. Help me on my journey. I basically just paint models. I enjoy painting them. I'm going to start playing. Me and two of my brothers are going to be playing 8th edition. We like the look of it. We've got armies. We just need to crack on with it. But yeah, done a bit of a glow, a bit of a green and a bit of a white eyeball. See if I'm happy with that when I finish the model. But yeah, these guys have been sort of sidelined at the minute because I've just got so much stuff. My own stuff tends to be neglected a little bit. Like the new box set. I mean, I painted the drone. He's alright. I could have spent more time on him if I wanted to and made it. It is getting a bit sour. I don't know what it is in this. So much dust get everywhere. I think it's because I use the airbrush a lot. I've got the window open, but there always seems to be so much layer of dust lying everywhere. I have to constantly, almost daily, maybe not daily. I've done him, but I'm painting the other guys at the minute. I'm painting them, but they're not my army anyway. Yeah, so I've got 40k's Imperial Fist, 30k Wood Bears, and I've collecting an Orc army just because I got something, because I wanted something a bit more just different to Space Marines, and then maybe they're not the most different because from Space Marines you probably go looking towards sort of the Tyrannies or something like that. But I like the Orcs. I just like everything about them. I love the game, the computer game. What was it called? Space Marine or whatever that was. I love the Orcs in that, you're running around shooting them. But so I've got the books, I've got all the Forge World books. I've obviously got the box set because I've got the models and that, the starter box set. I've got all the index books and everything, so you probably had reviews and you've seen them all a million times. Mine's probably coming in late and my video angle is probably utterly rubbish, but the reason I'm interested in this one is for my Orcs. Now it's probably a glare coming off the light onto that, so if I turn it that way, so again, angle's probably not great. Probably see me shorts, my t-shirt, whatever, paint on me table, messy stuff. We'll get there. I'm gonna sort my desk out a bit. I need to clean. I've got a load of bolt action stuff on here as well. My paint's all in the corner, my computer's over here, and so I sort of crammed things in. But I do have a bit of a Necron army as well, by the way, so but they're sort of in the background. Orcs. So what got me on this was I wanted, now I've got quite a lot of the Orcs. I've had a stomper for ages. I started painting and never really got anywhere with it. Going to change my colour scheme to the black with white checkered. Is that the, see, I don't know so much, you guys need to help me. I don't know, Goths is it? I don't know. But what got me was the kill tank. I've seen the model, I thought for ages I really like that model, I really want that model, and I'm happy with the rules in here. I thought, oh no, I bought this and then it's going to be rubbish, it's going to be too much points wise, the weaponry is going to be a bit naff. Yeah, but I'll show you in a sec, and I'm pretty chuffed with it. I like it, I think it's good. I'm not ultra competitive. I played a game, I don't write ultra competitive lists. I play the models I've got and the models I like, and sort of use a narrative. I like to sort of use my imagination and go in and go, oh, I've got the ultimate, kill team or whatever it is. I don't do that. I like to win, obviously, but I like to have a good game and fun more than anything else. One thing I was disappointed with was the Grot Mega Tank, but you guys may be able to tell me how, if I do end up getting one, if that's going to be in use, and the Grot tanks. I mean, again, I could get them for just a bit of fun. It doesn't. I'm not going ultra crazy, the best ultra list. The one thing that annoyed me though is I've just bought an order. I've got the kill tank and I've got one of the dreads, but not the mecha dread, the other one, and the rules for the other one aren't here. What's it called? We'll look later. I need the rules for the mecha dread. Yeah, bit annoyed with that, but anyway, so this is the Xenos Imperial Armour Index book. You can see the armies that are there. So you've got Necrons, Tyranids, Orcs. This is the new name, I think, for Dark Elder. You've got your Tau, you've got your Elder. They've obviously changed the names on these, but yeah, whatever. Their decision, for whatever reasons. You all know why, probably I'll not get into that. So it does do the actual bits of rules, the special rules that come in your indexes anyway at the start, which was a nice touch. I wasn't actually expecting that. So it gives you reanimation protocols, your living metal. I do like the living metal rule. At the beginning of your turn, a unit recovers 1 wound lost earlier in the battle. Don't need to roll for it, nothing. Boom, 1 wound back. Sweet, like that. Reanimation protocols, you all know that, I don't need to go through that. Now I do have these guys here, if I move it across. I'll probably butcher the pronunciations, but I got this one here. Now I don't have many of the others. These guys are okay. Now again, I haven't really played much. I played a couple games in 7th. I, by the way, just a bit of background, started in 1st edition when I was a little kid. My cousin came over from South Africa and bought us some lead models in a hobby shop, and then we found another hobby shop that actually stocked Warhammer. And we've had everything from Rogue Trader, everything when we were growing up. 6 boys in the house, so you know it was our kind of thing, that and running around and playing rugby and whatnot. But these guys, yeah, close combat pretty much. They've got a Void Blade, which is obviously melee. Strength for the user, so strength 5 seems reasonable. -3 AP, that seems quite nice. 1 damage, okay. And it's got its cutting beam, which is 12 inches, so it's not great. That's why I say close combat, really, because 12 inches obviously isn't great. You're going to get shot before you get to shoot anybody at least, and you need to get into close combat. But the move is 12, so if you move 12 and then do your advance now, I think it's called it, instead of run, you know, you're going to get flying in there a bit faster. Maybe get around first move, maybe try and get down into a bit of cover to get an extra save. You start off with a free save, but then there's all these weapons with this minus AP to your saves and things, so you know, not bad. 3 wounds, reasonable. I've got those guys already. I don't have the Stalkers, the Sentinels, I don't have the Sentinel Pylon, I don't have a Night Shroud, but I do have, which I thought would be here, I've forgotten even what it's called. Is it here? Tethered Arc, I don't have. I've forgotten what it's called. I'll show you the model. I kind of painted it a long time ago and I don't like the paint job, so I'm going to redo it at some point. It's covered in dust as well, so just ignore that. Whatever that is. Again, help me out. I can look it up, but I don't know. Maybe the rules are there. Maybe I've just seen it. I'll look that up. But that's not my main concern. I'll put him back up on the shelf. Not my main concern. There's obviously the orcs in here anyway, so I'm not too fussed about the Necrons at the minute. I thought the rules for the one I had there was going to be in there, but it might be. Tyranids, again, I don't really know much about Tyranids. I know they had all that synapse stuff. I've never had an army of Tyranids. I've got a couple of models I've picked up through the last few years. I've collected models and painted them, but I've never really painted them. Bought them and fluffed them, you know. Never really done anything with them, so I'm not really going to go through these guys because they're, again, not of interest to me. Probably interest to you guys. Get the book. I mean, I could sit here and go through each unit and I probably ain't got a clue what I'm talking about. It would probably end up me just reading the special rules of each unit, and that would take a long time, so this video is probably going to be a long video anyway. So you buy a Titan, got 50 wounds by the way, over here, 50 wounds, pretty immense. I believe that's obviously like your Titan version. Yeah, we'll buy your Titan. It's in the name. Orcs, here we go. Literally, here we go. Oh dear, that's funny as. So here we go. A unit of this ability can reroll failed charge rolls. Awesome. It's always nice. And you've got your mob rule. So you users of this ability can use the number of models in the unit as their leadership characteristic. Awesome. In addition, a unit with this ability can use leadership characteristic of a friendly orc unit within 6 inches. So hopefully, you know, you're gonna have, I'm gonna go for blobs. I'm gonna have a nice blob army. Lots of boys, lots of boys, and then some nice little models around the fringes. But mainly a blob of boys, and then I don't think the boys are going to be doing anything against vehicles very much, so then I'm going to have other things around the side. Again, it's not an ultra competitive, it's just what I want to play. So you've got a couple of characters which I haven't looked at actually. I think this is probably looking at a move of 15, he's some sort of jump troop or something. Evil Sons. God, +2 weapon skill though. That's good for an orc. Unless I know you guys know something I don't. Orcs obviously I guess are not shooty, they're weapon skill aren't they based really. But 2+ is awesome. It's like Primaris Marines or something, is it? Or I don't know. 8 wounds. What is this guy? Single model, clip with a slugger, the pain claw, stick bombs. Warbike is on a warbike, okay. Called the Beast. Is equipped with 2 big shooters on message. Read that later. Okay, so he's basically a character on the bike by the look of it, I think. Yeah, biker, war boss. And then you've got some other guy. I'm not too worried about them. So now, got tanks. That's those little ones. I don't have any of them. Not the cheapest to buy, unfortunately, for what they are. Movement 2d6. Now, that could be a real pain in the butt. If you roll 1 and well, double 1, should I say, 2 inches. Well, I know it's all down to the randomness, but that's the one thing. As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, do I really want to get them again? Not because I want an ultra competitive list, but I want to, if I'm spending that money on Forge World models and I'm going to paint them up the best job I can, I want to still, you know, get them on the table and want to use them again and again, rather than use them and think, but they have got a reasonable range on their weapons, so you're not going to try and really use them in close combat, I don't think, because it's weapon skill 6, ballistic skill 7. I don't know if I need to zoom in on that a bit more. Let's have a look. So, or maybe I'll just zoom out and I'll just tell you a bit. So toughness 5, not bad. It's only 2 wounds. Commander's got 3. But the weapon's got a good range, so that's a big shooter. There's normal weapons. I was hoping there was going to be something on here that would be just like one just special little weapon just for them. But you look at the tanks, you kind of understand it's not. It's just like mini track, basically turrets on tracks, basically. So I kind of like the concept. And they go, do you have a vulnerable save of 6? So yeah. Rolling scrap pile, which is kind of explains exactly what they are. Just a turret on wheels. The turret's made out of scrap, so a bit of fun. They're alright. I'm probably not going to rush into them now. The Grot Mega Tank, I love the model. It's got some nice little rules, funny little rules really. Again, 2d6 for the move, so that was another thing I was like, yeah. It's a fast attack. Actually, I didn't even look at that before. I thought it would have been like a heavy support or something. No, it's fast attack, so there you go. Fill up your fast attack slots with Grot tanks, but how much are they? Mega tank. Grot Mega Tank. Grot Mega Tank, where are you? So you're in the back of these books, if you don't know, you probably would have seen, you've got these indexes, so you've got the units, and then you've got the cost of the weapons, and then you've got the weapon stats and range and strengths and stuff here. So Grot Mega Tank, 85 points, and then you've got to add all your weapons on there. And it does have a lot of weapons to pick from, and one of them is a boom canister. Now I don't know if this is on any other vehicles yet. Through what I've seen, I haven't seen it. This is what I was sort of hoping for. These ones, these Forge World ones, have nice little Gucci weapons just for them. And this one's okay. So it's got 10-inch range, not great, but it is assault 2d6. So that's not bad, but the thing is, you want to get this in close to use that. You got 2d6 move. Strength 4, AP nothing, and 1 damage. This weapon can only be used once. So I guess when you do get in just into your close combat, maybe to do a ram and then do your whatever, pop that off first to whoever you're charging into, or someone off to the side. Because now I think you can, whatever weapons you got, you can shoot each weapon at different units. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Still trying to learn the rules. I know there's not many rules to learn, but I'm so busy I haven't had a chance to read. Then you've got a selection of your standard weapons. So you've got big shooter, scorcher, grot bazooka, rack of rockets. So that just gives you an extra shot from a normal rocket. Mega blaster, your custom mega shooter, rocket launcher, that is your boom canister, and you've got your wrecking ball. And so the Grot Mega Tank is a single model equipped with 2 heavy turrets and 3 light turrets. And it's got the list here of what are in the heavy and what you can have in the light. That's quite nice. All of which must be equipped with one of the options in the wargear list below. It's got mutiny. At the start of a shooting phase, roll a d6. On 1, none of these models' weapons may be fired this turn. As a fight breaks out inside the tank, you could just imagine these little Gretchens just bickering, and then they're escalating very rapidly, and them having throwing a spanner and clonking one on the head or whatever. You know, use your imagination. It's great. Let it run. On a 6, though, the Grot crew fall in line and follow the commander's orders to literally and what's that? I'm trying to read this at a funny angle. I do apologise. And the model's weapons must all be fired at the same target. Add 1 to your hit, though. So focus fire then, because they all sort of all go right. Let's get him and get all 1. Then they go all for the same target instead of shooting at different targets, but they do it with better chance of hitting. You've got full speed ahead, so the Grot mega tanks have a movement of 2d6, and this must be rolled at the beginning of your movements phase. So that's the randomness there. Rolling scrap heap, so it's got its 6 up and vulnerable save, and then you've got that explode rule. That's on a lot of things. Squig-offs, I'm not sure about them. I've not actually looked at them. 18 wounds though, that's not bad, is it? And then you've got this little chart, you know, which you're all used to, probably now seen things deteriorate as its wounds drop. It's got obviously some of the nice heavier weapons that you can mount on it. A couple of special rules there. I won't go into them because I have no immediate. I probably will get a Squig-off just for the. I'll have to do some orc terrain. We must get into some orc terrain. Anyway, well, Squig-offs I don't know, maybe in the future. But the Mecha Dread, it's got the rules for that one, but not the one that I've bought. So this isn't too bad though, but it's very points. Now you see what I mean in a minute by the points. So 16 wounds is awesome. Toughness 7, fantastic. 5 attacks, brilliant. Some nice little weapons. So you've got your big zapper, you've got your shunter, which was that special little weapon that you get the arm. You can see it in the Forge World. So a vehicle suffers a wound from this weapon may not advance. So it's not really a. It's okay, I suppose, that special rule, but it's heavy 1, 8 strength, minus 2, 8, 2 attack. Oh, sorry, 2 damage. AP, 2. I was looking up there. You've got a Rattler Cannon. It's 2d6, that's pretty nice. 5 strength, AP minus 2, D3 damage. And then you've got your rocket bombs, 48 inch, that's quite nice. And your use weapon can. This weapon can target units not visible to the bearer, so that's obviously pretty nice as well. And then you've got your Ripper Claw, times 2 to your strength, so it starts off with strength 12. Whew. Crikey. You could tear open a vehicle or 2 with that. Give them 2 of them, which I think you can do. I think. Oh yeah, there goes here. 2 Ripper Claws, there you go. It starts off with 2 Ripper Claws right off the bat. AP minus 3, d6 damage, that's pretty nice. And then you've got like the ramshackle rules, rip and tear. So if armed with 2 Ripper Claws, the Mecha Dread increases attack characteristic by 1, so it's 6 attacks. And then on the charge, once per battle, this model can move up to 8 inches, in additional 8 inches. It starts off with 8 inches. So instead of rolling your advance, you just automatically move up to another 8 inches in the movement phase. However, before this happens, roll d6 on the 1, it cannot advance or charge until the beginning of your next turn, and suffers 1 mortal wound. Again, the randomness, which I love. And it may advance as per normal rules after the ability has been used, blah blah blah. It's got a custom force field, which can affect orc units entirely within 9 inches, 5 up. Invulnerable save against ranged weapons, not close combat. Big and Stompy, I won't go into that. Or shall we? Yeah, this model can fall back in your movement phase and still shoot and or charge during this turn. That's quite nice. In addition, it can move and fire heavy weapons without suffering the penalty to the hit rolls. That's obviously nice as well, because you have to make sure you remember that when you're looking at your vehicles and stuff, that you can shoot without the -1 penalty for firing your heavy weapons. This model only gains a bonus to its save throws for being in cover if at least half of the model is obscured from the bearer. Fingers are butchered. So yeah, but it's not got the rules for the one I got. I guess it's pretty much the same rules without the shunter weapon, I guess. I don't know. Then you've got your lifter wagon, which I don't think I've seen on Forge World. I think they've removed that for sale at the moment. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure when I looked it wasn't there. But that's got your lifter dropper. That's basically your battle wagon with a lifter dropper. But I'm not too interested in that. Let's get to the points of this guy though. So this is where we go to the points, and I'll tell you about the kill cannon one. So please, the kill cannon, kill tank, kill cannon. What am I talking about? Orcs. So points wise, 205 points. 205 points. So it's Ripper Claws. So the first one's 35 points. If you keep the second one, that's 18 points. So he's just rocketed up. You know, you're going to be pushing 300 before you know it. If you now this is something I need to know, right? He starts with 2 Ripper Claws, right? Okay, so when you do the price, I need people to help me on this. I'm a noob to this, so I need a bit of assistance. Is it, okay, 205 points. Straight off the bat as well, you have to pay those extra points, 35 and 18, and then if you have to pay that even if you remove one of them and put on a weapon, or do you pay for that? Obviously, always pay for him, and then say you kept one, you just pay the 35 points, and then you don't also pay the 18 points, then you just pay the point of the weapon. I need to know that. If you understand what I mean, if you don't, please leave a question or answer or question and get me to maybe to clarify that a bit more. So yeah, I'm just a bit confused about that at the minute. I just need a bit of clarification on that. But yeah, you can see the points wise. I skipped the big track because I haven't got one. Well, I do think I got the Forge World big track, but we won't go into that now. Battle wagon with super cannon. That's just obviously got the super cannon, which is awesome. 60 range, 2d6, strafe A, AP -2, damage free, and it's just a battle wagon basically. But this is the kill tank. Here we go. Your Lord of War. So this is what I like. 24. Well, let's go from the start. So it starts off with 12 before you take any wounds. Starts off with a 12-inch move. Nice. Weapon skill 3. Ballistic skill 4. Great. Okay, I'm happy with that. Strength 8, toughness 8. 24 wounds, 8 attacks, leadership 7, and 4 up save. So he starts off with the burster cannon and 2 big shooters. You can swap the burster cannon for the giga shooter. Again, do I pay for the tank, pay for that weapon and that weapon, and then if I swap out the burster tank, do I also pay the price of the burster tank and the giga shooter, or do I just pay for whatever the price of the weapon I change? I need someone to help me with that. But starts off with the burster cannons, 36 inches, heavy 2d6, strength 10, AP -4, 2 damage. If you go to the giga shooter, a bit more range, 48, more shots, heavy 66, less strength, strength 6, AP -1, so not so good on that, and damage 1, so not as good on damage. So both of them are very good, but I do like the burster cannon. And then you get all your other normal little weapons on the side. It's a mobile fortress, so you don't get penalty for firing your heavy weapons. It's got a rule here for hang on. So models embarked in the kill tanks may attack in their shooting phase, but may only hit on a 6+. Measure the range and draw a line of sight from any point on this model, so on the tank itself. When you do so, any restrictions and modifiers that apply for this model also apply to the passengers. For example, the passenger cannot shoot if this model has fallen back in the same turn, cannot shoot except with pistols if a model is within 1 inch of the enemy unit, and so on. And then you get automatically your grot riggers. So at the end of the turn, roll d6. On a 6, it regains a lost wound. So this is the one where you have to roll for it. You don't automatically get the wound back. And then it's got the reinforced ram. I quite like this actually. So if the vehicle with the reinforced ram, excuse me, reinforced ram charges, increases strength characteristic by 2, so that goes up to 10 until the end of the turn. it makes a successful charge. In addition, each time a model with a reinforced ram finishes a charge move, select one enemy unit with 1 inch, roll a dice. On a 2+, the unit suffers D3 mortal wounds, so that's pretty nice. But yeah, so you see the points what you saw for the dread there just now. So we'll go back here. So for the dread, the mecha dread, 205, but for this tank, kill tank, 215 is only 10 points more. It's only 205 points. The custom stomper's 960. I think the normal stomper's 900. It's only 215 points. I think that's a bargain, absolute bargain. I thought it was going to be 400-500 points right off the bat. It's 215. And then you got your weapons. So let's have a look. So if I want stuck with me burster cannon, that's only 36 points. So let's say what's that, 151, and then you throw in a few other little ones. You know, you're going to be looking maybe 270, 280. Even if you get to 300, it's not a problem. What a vehicle for 300 quid when you just throw everything on it. I haven't obviously worked out the exact points now. Now that's another thing. It's got riggers here at 7 points. When they're in the rules there, it didn't say, did it? It didn't say can take one. It's like it's already automatically got. Is that right? Got riggers? Do I have to pay for that? Do I have to pay the 7 points even if it's down here? It's not up here. It's not like I can pick one. It doesn't say up here, but it's down here in the rules. These are the little things that I just need a bit of clarification on. If people can help me out, I'd much appreciate it. So we're at 30 minutes. God, time flies by. Hopefully no one's just skipped things and actually watched this with me, you know, painting along. Have a drink of your tea before that goes cold. But that's the main reason I got this book. I haven't actually looked past this. I stopped there because I loved it so much. But I did look at these two. I don't know about the Warcopter. I've not really looked at that too much, but the model's okay. I go for looks. I like the look of the models, and then I look at the rules. That's probably the. Well, there you go. I'm not that competitive, I guess. I just play it for fun. I go by the look of the models. Luckily, the Leviathan, when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, I love that model! What? I've got to get it!" And I've ended up getting 2. And then the rules are amazing. So yeah, for 30k and 40k in 7th and now 8th, it's pretty good. So that's that copter, the Chinook. Little play on words, Warcopter. Could be handy, 16-inch range, movement, and then it's got some, obviously you can have a death cannon on there or something, or from a rattler cannon even. Smash out some shots on it or something. Then you've got your custom stomper, so that will give you your lifter dropper. I don't know if that's always the best choice to go with when you could have it's got gazer walk as well. I haven't really looked, so yeah, I guess it gets that as well. So that's 24-inch. That's because it's got that different head with like the eye and bit on it. Technical. Assault 1, but it's strength random, but it's going to be a minimum of 4. Up to 4d6. So pretty awesome. Strength 24. Quick maths, you see. Not just a pretty face. -4. Damage 6. Actually, this is a lot better than I thought. I'm going to have another little double look at this. I might actually get the model. Not today, not tomorrow, but one day soon. Actually, I quite like that. I was going to get it anyway. You got your belly cannon as well. It's pretty nice. It does change its weapon to heavy 4d6 against infantry. Otherwise it's 2d6. That's awesome. Got sponsons and all sorts of things on there. Your mega claw. You can actually have 2 mega claws and increase your attack characteristic by 4, so take it up to 8 attacks. Jeez. Wow, that's actually pretty awesome. There's a lot of points, but if you're going to apocalypse size games or just a bigger 40k, there's that. And then obviously on the back you've got your the super massive squig off, the gigantic one that's just huge. Maybe one day, I don't know. 35 wounds though, toughness 8. But yeah, I don't know. They're yeah, they're alright. And you've got your Dark Elder, so there's only two models for the poor old Dark Elder. Poor gits. They haven't even got their special rules on there for him. So basically, they don't care. Poor Dark Elder players. I actually love the Dark Elder. I would love the Dark Elder army. I guess these are Dark Elder. I'm pretty sure these are Dark Elder. I think they are. Cabal, Homunculus, Covenant. Yeah, the Dark Elder. Only 2. I won't go into them. Tau again. Hopefully, it'll be knocked down the peg. Loads of Tau stuff, because obviously they were making a fortune out of them because they were ridiculously good. I'll just show you the big one. What's it called? The Manta, is it? There you go, Manta. 100 power, if you're doing it by power. 60 wounds. It's got its heavy rail cannon, 120-inch range, so you ain't hiding from that. And it's this macro 1, so you'll find out about the macro rules on that yourselves, I'm sure. Strength 18, -5 AP, 2d6 damage. Each wound roll of 6 made by this weapon inflicts an additional d3 mortal wounds in addition to any other damage. Blah blah blah. And then you've got loads of other weapons and massive ranges, crazy damage, and probably a ridiculous amount of points. You've got some sensor tower here as well. Drone center tower. I think, yeah, fortifications. Nice. Actually, that's pretty cool. They did throw a lot of love to Tau, didn't they? They really did. They throw a bit of love to those poor Dark Elder. Then obviously you got your Elder, obviously they've had love. We're not going to show you these. The Wasp Assault Walker is always a nice little thing. Don't really know much about these. Not really of my interest. So my interest of this was the Orcs really. And the Kill Tank in particular, I'm quite chuffed of that. So that's what I'll be. Well, I've got it. And what I'm going to do is, not just so that I get a lot of videos up, or do a few I'm going to do a few showcases of the models I've already painted in my army. So my Word Bearers, my Imperial Fists, which are kind of, they were the army I first started painting, so they're probably not my greatest, because you get better as you go. And most of my Orcs now are going to be pretty much painted from scratch. We do a lot of weathering, a lot of dirt. If you look on Forge 1, you look at the Kill Tank, and that's kind of what I'm going to go for. Best as I can. I'm not the greatest painter in the world, but I'm not rubbish. I do alright. I'm going to try and paint more models for myself rather than painting models to sell. I do some commissions. Not really like that though. I tend to like to pick a model I like the look of, paint it, sell it. Maybe duplicate that if I get a good whack of it, which I tend to. In slightly different styles, maybe sometimes try something slightly different. But just pick models that I want. But now I'm going to try and do some for myself a bit more. So this is going to be one of them. I'll go through, not so much just I'll do an unboxing, I guess, video. And then after that, what I'll do is I'm going to plan to, I don't know if this will be a good format or not, but this is just what I'm going to do, something different maybe, because I'm aware this is a very long video, and I'm aware that a lot of videos are maybe 5 minutes long. You can get a lot of in 5 minutes, so my videos, a lot of them, I'm going to go through stages. So I'll do one video for whatever, half an hour, 45 minutes, painting a part of the Kill Tank, and then I'll go make a second, part 2, part 3, until it's finished, how many other parts it takes, hopefully only not too many, and then go through the different ways of how I go about it, and then, you know, we'll show you things like these. I mean, I've already painted these diff guys and I didn't video any tutorial of me painting them. It's still a work in progress, as you can see, but it's not far off. I'm actually going to be selling them because I'm probably going to buy another starter box set. But yeah, that's that book. I like it. I like the Orc Killer Tank. I'm pleased. I don't know how good it's going to perform. It looks like to me it'll do okay. I've got the other books, so we'll do a quick look through them. Not such a long video, but it's more of a kind of an introduction and say hi guys, this is me. Many of you may see me on my Facebook page, LeanMachine-Painting. Go on there, my Facebook page. I don't update it as regularly as maybe I should, but again, like I said, I've got a full-time job. I want to get to know you guys, and maybe in the future down the road, who knows, maybe meet up with some for a game or two around the UK, or if I travel abroad. I do a lot of travelling, by the way, so that's why, you know, time constrictions, the amount of videos I get out, I don't know how frequent, I don't know. I do whatever I can, as much as I can. But yeah, I want to get to know people, leave your comments. Obviously I'm not going to entertain any sort of the trolling, or if that starts happening, or the negativity. Yeah, you can do one. I ain't going to be even reading it. So it's just about, like I say, I'm not the best. I'm not going to ever say I'm the best painter. I'm not an award-winning painter. I could probably try if I wanted to and go for that kind of standard. I tend to get what I call a really high level tabletop. Not just your bog standard tabletop. I go for just that little step extra and try and make it look as nice as possible. And that's what I'm going to do. Maybe help you guys. I learn. I watch YouTube because, again, I'm not arrogant. You can always learn. You're always learning all your life, and so just take a bit of a journey with me. And it'd be great to get to know some people and get as many views as possible. Spread me, share me, do whatever it is that you do. I don't know. I'm not a media, social media guru. You know, the likes, the ticks, the shares, or whatever. Just spread it around. I think it's a great community. I think there's good people, but there's good and bad everywhere. So I'll only be entertaining the good and having a bit of fun. It won't be maybe the time, because of my time restrictions with my full-time job and doing this, and then my editing skills are probably going to be very basic and rubbish and crap at the start. I'll try and get that better. I do have a program. I haven't got a clue. Computers and me just don't seem to get on. I seem to touch them and they break, or look at them and they break. And I'm rambling now, but like I say, it's just get to know you guys. Get myself out there a bit. Maybe in the future, I plan on going for the first time to Warhammer World at the end of the month. I'll get some photos up, if you're allowed to do a little bit of video, I don't know, probably photos, put them up on my Facebook page. Hopefully maybe buy another model when I'm up there. I don't think I'll be walking back with the custom stomp unless I do something stupid and just buy it. I was going to get something for my Space Marines and my Word Bearers, but we'll see. Anyway, great to meet you people. I know we're quite aware probably only a couple of people are going to see this at the start, but please, if you get a chance, spread the word. And I'm going to do reviews on my other stuff, the books and stuff. Get past the books and then get into the models and the painting. I'm going to do a lot of sort of probably longer videos at some point as well, like I say, with the stage ones. It's more sit whilst you're painting, something on your screen listening to. I'll be throwing questions, random questions, like the things help me out with my noobness, help my knowledge base, and you know, questions about me, how I do things, how I would approach something, different things like that. We share knowledge, and we'll go from there. So leave comments, please like, share, subscribe. I think that's the things that people normally say, isn't it? People don't tend to do that, but I would really appreciate it if you did get me off the ground, get me started. And you know, where this is a long one, so I'm sorry. We'll try and get some book reviews a bit shorter on the next few. I'll do them now. I'll stop this one, do the other one, still in my shorts and baking hot weather, and my crap junk t-shirt. Well, thanks guys. See you soon.